Hi everybody. I was having a bit of trouble trying to get live then. Hello and welcome to Cat and Sparrow's section at the Yorkshire Yarn Fest for February. I hope you're having a lovely day. Hi everyone who's joining, nice to see you. I will just give you a quick view of what I have laid out to talk to you about today. So if there's anything that you like the look of, just put a query in and I'll see if I can answer it. So hang on, I'll just show you the table. So I wanted to talk to you about this Eco Warrior yarn and also this, which is the special limited edition colourway for spring for the Yorkshire Yarn Fest. So that is special and will be just the next couple of days that's available. And I wanted to talk to you about my mitt pattern that I have released this month and show you one of the colourways that's available for that. And I wanted to also talk about this lace because I don't talk about lace weight yarn very often, and I really love this particular one, so I'll talk a bit about that as well. And I've got a new colourway in the Will-O-the-Wisp lace that I really, really love, so I thought I'd get that out and show you as well. Somebody said that they wanted to talk about Polwarth blends and fibre, and I have got lots of blends, so I thought rather than get them all out, I would talk about the Polwarth, and I've got some blue face Leicester over here as well because that's particularly lovely. It's the double sorted from John Arden that I've got there, so it's Devon bred double sorted blue face Leicester, and I've got some handmade my brain, it's disappeared, notions pouches here. And I wanted to also talk to you about my little Kohana mini scissors, so I'll get to those in a bit, but let me start off. I'll just turn it around. And I'm on my own today. My husband normally takes the video for me, but he's gone out with the kids. So let me start off by talking about my mitts, which I have designed. So they're inspired by Mary Wollstonecraft, and they're available in a series of 4 colourways. So there's this red one, which is a kind of berry colour with scarlet and a sort of espresso coffee colour. And then there's this one, which is jade and all shades of blue, which I really, really like. The pops of jade are just lovely. I also have a beautiful gold and orange one, but I'm having to dye some more of that, and I've got a sort of olive green and bronze one as well, so I'm dyeing some more of that. I can't show you those, unfortunately, but those are available, and they're under the kit section in my website rather than the yarn section because they're available with the pattern. So the next thing is this colourway, which I have dyed onto the Eco Warrior sock, which I love, which is a 2-ply, so it's a 4-ply weight yarn, so sock weight yarn. But you can see it's got a 2-ply structure, but it's super strong because it's got sustainably produced tencel in there. And so it's British blue face Leicester with sustainably produced tencel, and it's spun in the UK as well. So I love this yarn. I'm knitting a pair of socks with it at the moment, and it's just lovely to knit with. It's really soft and silky and strong. It's brilliant. So this colourway is the limited edition that I have done for the Yorkshire Yarn Fest, and it's called Spring because that's the name for all of the limited edition colourways, and it was inspired by snowdrops because I love snowdrops so much. So that's available now on the website, and if you order it in the next 2 days, it will be pre-order, and then it will be no longer available after this weekend. So that's a special colourway there. I do have some other lovely colourways in that yarn if you like the sound of it. So I've got this one, which is Sam's Garden, which was inspired by a friend of mine. She sent me a picture of her garden during lockdown last year, and it was so pretty. I just decided to use it as inspiration for that. I really love that colourway, sort of scarlet and pink. It's just lovely. And this one is my current favourite. This is Mojito Mojo, and I find it so zingy, and it's quite spring-like as well, so I'm going to knit myself a pair of socks out of this. I've also got this lovely We Are Royals, which is a sort of deep bluey purple, and Floozy, which is this dip-dyed pink, so you'll get short sections of pale and then it'll gradually go towards the deeper pink and then back again, and I really like that. Some other colours in that go well together. I really like these two together. This is Green Room, which is a sort of, how does it knit up? It's, can I show you? I can show you, hang on. Which one? The Floozy? The dip dyed ones, this is dip dyed, this is bubble bath, so you can see it's got these kind of gradual stripes. So it's got pale and then it goes gradually through to the darker, and they're quite short stripes, so it's quite sort of homogeneous. It's not crazy variegations, it's just really nice, gentle kind of movements from one colour to another. Yeah, I'll get the blue and orange back. I just unceremoniously dumped those back on the table. The blue, this is Happy Days and Green Room, and I really like those two together. Blue and orange together is just such a lovely mix anyway. Which one? This one is Happy Days, and this one is Green Room. And then I've got one more here, which is Storm Clouds. It's a sort of soft lilac-y grey, which is really pretty. Okay, so yeah, I did want to talk to you about this lace weight that I have here. It's it was used by Annika and Alice in a pattern a while ago in the Knitter for a lace weight shawl, and it's just so beautiful for shawls and really drapey. It's quite a heavy lace, so it's 600 meters per 100 grams rather than 800, which is the usual for lace. But it's just gorgeously, sorry, I've just got to blow my nose. Whew, sorry about that. So this one is Rockpool, and I've got another one which is sort of similarly variegated. This is dip dyed again, so you get those short repeats. And this one is Sally Cinnamon, which is a kind of orange, and then it's got plum overlaid, which I really, really like. And so that works really well with a kind of open lace work pattern. And it also knits up beautifully with this kid silk mohair, which is a very fine lace. So I knitted a top with these two, not these two colours, but these two yarns, and they knit up like a standard 4-ply, which is just lovely. So those two go well together. I think this is a sort of deep scarlet. Red's really difficult to see on camera, but there's somebody, one of my customers asked me to do a scarlet to go with a coat. The orange and plum one, that's called, no, sorry, it's not Sally Cinnamon, it's Plum Crumble. This is Plum Crumble. Sally Cinnamon is more orange. And this is quite a sort of deep scarlet, and this one is called Desert Sunset. And I just need to check how long I've got, because I need to talk about some fibre as well. Oh my goodness, 10 minutes already. Okay, I'll talk about some fibre. What was the green blend that I showed? This one is Green Room, and this one is Rockpool. And I've got, this is another favourite of mine, I really like this. This is Tip of the Iceberg. I've got to take these mitts off, it's getting really hot. Okay, right, I'll talk about fibre for a few minutes, because fibre is, I used to do loads and loads of fibre. Somebody said they wanted to know a bit more about Polwarth blends, so I've got some of my Polwarth blends here. And for those of you who have experienced Polwarth, you will know that it is super squishy and bouncy. You can even see the kind of bounce in this. This is 100% Polwarth here. So when Polwarth is spun or felted and then washed, it just puffs up into this beautifully poofy yarn. And I've mixed it in this blend here. It's Polwarth, Shetland and silk, so you still get the lovely puffiness of the Polwarth, but you get the kind of beautiful luster and fineness of the Shetland as well. This is called Peahen, and this one is my personal favourite blend. It just spins beautifully. The yarn from it is so versatile. Because of the Shetland, it's so strong, and the silk gives it a bit of shine and drape. I love it. This one is a new colourway I've got in this called Tiramisu, so I dyed that recently. It's also available on Polwarth and silk, so I'm just waiting to get some more Polwarth silk base back in, but then it will be available. This blend is a great blend for things like socks, so if you wanted to hand knit socks that were really a bit special, this, it's just lovely. And this one, I have a little bit of this left. This is Polwarth yak and silk, and the yak, I don't know if you can see, very short bits of yak fluff, so it will spin up, be very, very soft. It will pill, but if you add enough twist, the pilling will be less, but it's just so soft and warm and drapey and delicious. Polwarth yak and silk is a blend made in heaven. It's absolutely lovely. Just check how long I've got left. 2 minutes. What else can I show you? Some blue face Leicester, because I love this blue face Leicester, and I'm spinning this colourway in Polwarth and silk at the moment. So it's here. This is a Polwarth and silk, and this is the blue face Leicester. I really, really love this. Polwarth and silk go really, really well together. Especially this one is not particularly blended, so excuse me, I'm out of breath. Not particularly blended, so you get lots and lots of slubby bits of silk there, which is really nice. And I think I'm going to have to leave it there. I was going to show you some project bags, but it's time for me to go, and I hope that you all had a lovely time, and if anybody has any questions, please do just drop me an email, and I love answering questions. I love talking about fibre. Happy to all day long. And that is it. Thank you very much, and see you soon. Bye. Oh, how do I stop this? I have no idea. I'm such a Luddite.